So for this first one, number 6, it says given the y-intercept of 3 and a slope of -5. And remember, we've got to do the graph, the equation, the intercepts, slope, and 2 points. And it always helps me to write these down so I can mark them off as I go. So I know I already have the slope because it's -5. I've got one of the intercepts, but I don't have the other one yet. Okay, so my first instinct is to always go to my notes. Remember, we took notes on number 27. And I'm going to look at those notes. So I know the slope is the m value and the y-intercept is the b value. And they gave me slope and y-intercept. So I know the m and the b already. So the b this time is 3 and the m this time is -5. Okay, so that means I could do my y equals mx plus b. And remember, I'm just going to plug in -5 for m. And I'm going to plug in 3 for b. Okay, so I got y equals -5x plus 3. Okay, so that is just subbing in the -5 for m and the +3 for b. Okay, so that's my equation. So I'm done with that. Anytime I've got an equation, I'm ready to just straight up put it in Desmos. So I'm going to go to Desmos and I'm going to type it in. Y equals -5x plus 3. Okay. Why don't I do my intercepts because I can see my grade points right now. So my intercepts, my x-intercept this time is the one that crosses the x-axis and x goes across. So it's 0.6. And my y-intercept is the one that goes up and down. And it was actually the one that was already given to us. So that was 3. So my intercepts are done. Now, if I find 2 points on this graph, 2 pretty points, that means 2 whole number points, I'll be able to graph it. So I know one nice point, which is the y-intercept at 3. So this is my x, this is my y. A y-intercept at 3 is +3, so it's right here. So that's 0, 3. Now I need to just find one more. So if I click, remember, and I drag, -2, 13 is nice, but that's a little bit too high to put on my graph. Let's see what -1 is at. Oh, almost got it. -1, 8. Again, that's going to be too tall for my graph, so I'm just going to see if I can find another one that's nice. What about a +1? +1, -2. Okay. +1, -2. Now, I could have used any of those points. I chose to find a different one. So I could have used the first one if I wanted. So that's my graph, and that's my 2 pretty points, and I'm done with this problem.